and shoot him, see? Said he might have shot himself. You know what I mean? Because he was trying to, how you doing? He was trying to pull the gun out while they're on the ground fighting. He like, man, he might have shot himself, man. You know what I mean? Because he said, oh yeah, I left that out. He said dude's gun went off first. When he was trying to pull, he said boom. When he heard the boom is when he pulled out his shit. Boom, boom, give him two, boom, shot at his boy, run up out the bar. This is what I would love to do, y'all. Buy a house with an empty lot next to it. Put up a privacy fence and have a yard full of dogs. Now I'm gonna give me some land though. But anywho, so like I said, gun go off, boom. He give him two, run out the bar. 10, 15 years later, he ain't forgot about that shit. He waiting on the side of the building, you know what I mean? And I know what that's like, cause I done did some violent shit to people, like that shit I was talking about the other day when I poked a few niggas. And I left that out. I poked about 4. I poked at least 3 to 5 niggas that night. 3 to 5 dudes that night. So, but that's always on my mind, man. You know, I know that ain't nothing. When you do stuff like that to people, that's forever, man. You gotta forever be on your toes. So I can remember one night I was in the bar. I was in a little club. It wasn't even a bar, it was a little club. And they was in there. The Southside Shotguns was in there. And that's the one that, you know, that happened with. So not only was they in there, so these ones, this set of them, they all mixed. You know what I mean? They like black, native, and white or some shit like that. They real light skinned. Boom, so the same dude that I poked up, I'm just walking through the joint. That night I almost spoke to a dude that robbed my cousin. He was in there. But you know, you ain't seen nobody in forever. And your first reflex is just to speak to him. I seen him looking at me. I'm like, what up? But well, no, right as I went to say what up, I did say it, but I only said it halfway. I'm like, what if, you know, I realized who he was. So we just kind of locked eyes. But they was about 8 or 9 deep, so I kept moving. But I had that poker on me though. So what up? So them other cats I was talking about, they got they'll be 3 in December.
Oh yeah, something to fight online.
Yes sir.
What's that mixed with?
They ain't mixed at all. That's a pit bull.
Oh, pit bull?
Absolutely. You won't even see. Hey, put that shit down. Put it down. You won't see nothing else on my leash, bro.
Yeah.
But damn, what I was saying. Oh, that's so that night that this is a whole nother story on why you gotta stay on your season A's, or why somebody like me stay on my season A's. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna think you could do something to somebody and years is gonna erase it. It's not. So I'm in the bar, they in there deep. It's just me and my wife. But I'm on point, you know, I'm thinking about leaving. I'm like, man, maybe we should just dip. Hello, how y'all doing? This is what I'm thinking to myself, maybe we should just dip. But before I could do that, I'm walking through the joint. I'm kind of just casing the joint. My wife's sitting down. I'm walking around just trying to see who all in there. I see they outside. First I see like one of my homeboys. He ain't really my homeboy. He is my homie. We just don't got no gang ties, but we homies though, right? So I see my homeboy, and he like, I see him outside. He just dropped some fips on this white dude. Boom. But see, the white dude is with the Crips. He they cousin. You know what I mean? So he keeps saying, don't do that, little man. That ain't right. So he, the white dude keeps saying Nick. He tell him, I don't give a fuck who your people is, man. Don't keep saying that shit. So he tell him, fuck you, nigga, I do it all, you know what I mean? So he ain't saying nigger. So he feel like, since he ain't saying nigger, he could say nigger. But he's telling him you can't say it. Boom. So he get tough. My man dropped some fifths on him. And this is what I thought they was real whack about. When my man dropped some fifths on him, put him on his ass. Boom, knock him out. He ain't like sleep with his eyes closed, but he sleep. He don't know where he at. He don't know what just happened. You know what I mean? So my man, you know, he putting his jacket back on and shit. I could see, it's about 5 of them out there. They don't make no move. One of them, he got the leather gloves on and shit. I thought he was gonna make a move. He come in, cause at this time I wasn't sure if they was the Crips. No, I wasn't sure if that was them, but they was all, like I said, light-skinned than a motherfucker. So I'm thinking, that's them. They with the shotgun. They with the other shotgun that's on the inside. Boom. So he come in. He get the rest of them. They come out there. They file out there deep. Boom. So they jump my man, or if they jump two cats that I'm cool with. Now, I'm watching it through the window. I want to go out there. But I'm knowing it's a difference between me and the cats they jumping. You know what I mean? That's just on some fight shit. I go out there, them niggas might try to kill me because I tried to kill them. You know what I mean? So, all that, I keep saying this, I wouldn't do none of that shit no more. I don't do none of that. I'm 47, man. You know what I mean? Like, what I look like. But anywho, I was trying to hurt him. I can't say I was trying to kill him. Let me rephrase that. I was really trying to hurt him because they had sent my homeboy out of there on a stretcher. Hit him all in his face with Moet bottles and shit. So I'm furious. But anywho, that was a whole nother night. Just a different day. So they jump him. Boom. I want to go out there. I want to help him because I know both of them. You know what I mean? But one of the cats I poked up, while we was fighting and shit, he running and all kind of shit. So I thought he was a hoe. But he braver than I thought, man. Because my man's, one of the cats that they tried to jump, they jumped one of my dudes. And he got hands. But they lumped his eye and shit. But they probably put a couple lumps on him because the dude could fight. His name is Steve Vern. We just call him Steve. But this dude, he got hands. He kind of swole all that. But anyway, I'm knowing it's the difference between me and them. You know what I mean? I felt bad for not going out there though. But I was, you know, self-preservation, man. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted to go out there and help them, man, because I know them. Them is cats I fuck with, and I don't like who they fight. But on the same token, I'm knowing this is just a scuffle that broke out, man. What they got with me is different. So anyway, like I said, I'm thinking dude a hoe. But the first cat they jumped, his name is Red. His brother's 5'0", and his brother's working there that night. He on the door. So when he go in, they trying to, like, when my homie gets through him, bam, he gets back in the door. So they trying to get in. He's standing behind his brother and another dude. They trying to get in and all this shit. And they get to pushing each other, you know, all that shit, trying to push through, boom. My man, like I said, his brother 5'0", he got that thing. He up that thing, put it in his face. The dude that I poked the most that night is looking him dead in his eyes, telling him, bust, bust. He's still trying to get past him, man. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't scared of that bullet, but he's scared of an ass whooping. That shit was strange to me. Like, dude, when we was fighting, he was running and shit. Now you ain't scared to get shot? Oh, maybe he knew he wasn't gonna shoot him because he was 5'0" or something. I don't know. But that shit just, cause I'm standing right there. I done came to the door. Now, you know, I'm checking on my man. I'm like, you good? He's like, I'm good. And then my other one, I done lied to him. My wife told me, why you lie to him? Cause he like, he could tell his eye was fucked up. He like, man, how my eye look? I'm like, you good, man, you all good. And we walk off, my wife like, why you lie to him? I'm like, man, he just got jumped, man. He's already mad in the motherfucker.